Hey, my squad, welcome. Let's check to make sure the notification went out, the sound is working, and I'm getting into what we're doing today. Hey, Glitter, how are you? Yep, notification went out because I heard my mom's phone ding, and the sound is working. So today I'm working on White Moon from Distracted by Diamonds. I am doing this for the Asian Year-Long event, Share the Care event, and Sparkle All the Way. It's also part of my um, goal to uh, get both of my whips done before the end of the year. Um, my goal is to kind of maybe have this one done by the end of the month. I don't know if I'll have it done by the end of the month, but I do think I can get it done by the end of the year. Um, just a lot on my mind right now. Um, especially this morning, waking up thinking um, I was going to have my money to be able to go shopping for groceries, and nope. From the way from the way it's looking, I won't get that this month. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Teresa. Physically, Teresa, I'm fine. Um, mentally, my mind is in a whirlwind. Um, the money that I get every month that I put towards groceries, that was going to be put towards Thanksgiving dinner, um, I'm not getting it this month because of all this crap with the government. Um, so yeah, so needless to say, I almost canceled my live this morning because of it. Because I was highly upset this morning. Um, I still am. Because, yeah, I don't get no more money till the end of the month. Um, so, I mean, I needed to get the rest of Thanksgiving dinner. Um, and I had banked on going to do that this morning. It sucks, Teresa. It really sucks. Because it's just awful funny because there are some people in my state that actually um they did get a few bucks of theirs on their cards this morning. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna make a call. I can do it today because today's Veterans Day, so government offices are uh closed. But I'm gonna call my caseworker um tomorrow and see if she knows of any places that can help. Um, so it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. Um, well, if nothing else, I have the turkey. So, I mean, if I don't have nothing else, at least I have the turkey. And the only reason I got him early is because I called a sale on him. So, um, I forget how many pounds it's just the turkey breast because we don't eat the dark meat in our house. And we got him for like think it was like $16. Yeah, yeah, I heard that I don't know. I mean, the thing about them reopening though, Teresa, is only till the vote that they did is only for till the end of January, and then possibly the government could be shut down again. So, and this is the longest government shutdown that's ever happened. But on a brighter note, I did put out a video. It went out to my members first. So if you are a member of the channel, you should have been able to see the video I put out. It's a mail haul video. I got a gift from the anonymous viewer again. And I'm excited about that one. I've actually started that, so I've got a partial time lapse for the one. I got to film the second half. It was just I had been sitting here for a while. Hi Sissy, how are you? How are the girls? So if you are a member, then you should have seen that. If you're not a member of the channel, I think it should post to the channel for public view tomorrow. This is the first time I've ever done a girl, I get the so, believe me. Today was not this morning was not my morning, so oh sis, I hope you get better soon. Yeah, a lot of people have been sick. But this is the first time I've ever done a video that goes from members only to public view. So cross your fingers it works. Cross your fingers it works. Yeah. But so my morning was rough, but I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm not gonna let it win. It is what it is. I'll figure something out. Um, but it just sucks. Oh my God, sis. Wow. Okay, what good news, Teresa? What's the good news? Spill the tea, spill the tea. I love saying that saying, spill the tea. So what's the good news? Sis, I hope things get better. Oh my God. Yeah, between being sick and I have to move at the same time, that is never good. I've been there, done that one. Oh my gosh. Your body's already drained from all the moving, and then being sick on top of it doesn't help. So, yeah, I should have some time lapse videos coming out next couple weeks or so. I just gotta get them filmed. But between working on this and that, yeah, I'm trying to put a good bit of time because I want to get this one done by the end of the month. So I try to work at least 2-3 hours. Oh, Teresa, congratulations. Wow. Are you still going to be with Three Crazy Cats? Oh, well, that's good, sis. I mean, at least, I mean, I understand it being more affordable, but I mean, being closer to your work too is okay, cool. Um, that's good. Yeah. Um, oh, cool, Teresa. Good. Um, but yeah, sis, that I spit my daggone words out in a minute. Lord help me. That's good that it's closer to your work and it's more in your price range because I know out there where you all are, y'all's rent is expensive. I heard the further you get going towards the West Coast, the more expensive rent can be. I mean, yeah, we have places around here that go for 1,500 a month, but we do still have some that's more affordable. But yeah, and with everything is going on with the government and everything, right now things are so tight for people and so hard for people, and so oh, but, I'm still hoping that maybe because I'm so used to, you know, at the beginning of the month, we always get our pending deposit on our SNAP. Um, here in the state of Maryland. So hoping that we was okay. I had gotten a letter um through email that said that as of today they would start doing partial payments for this in the state of Maryland. Oh, sis, yeah. I know in some states it's hard to get on SNAP. Um but um so I'm hoping maybe they just haven't deposited um like they normally do and they're going to deposit by the last names um cuz normally I don't get mine till the 18th, but I usually know what I'm getting um at the beginning of the month. So, I don't know. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that things still work. You know it goes on, and with the government reopening and everything, hopefully we get everything we're supposed to be getting. You are the third person, sis, I've heard that their vans have had transmission issues. Yes, and that's the thing, sis. We never know why things happen the way they happen, but they like they say, everything happens for a reason. So, and sometimes we never know the reason. But yeah, I know there's been two people here in my town that have had transmission issues. Now theirs was because of when we got some bad flooding. The salt water um did something to their transmission. Salt water is never good for any vehicle. But yeah, so oh lordy. So yeah, so hopefully soon I'll have some more videos up. And what'll probably happen is it'll go out to my channel members first, and then um the day after it'd be made public. So um, oh, yeah. So she's coming along good. I've gotten her whole face done, most of her hair. I'm working on her body and her dress right here, and then I'll finish her other wing out. So yeah, Teresa, I know that was horrible. Um, and then you were saying how she didn't have insurance. Yeah, you were parked in yeah. Now my cousin, she lives in Norfolk, Virginia. I had to think because I have family in both Richmond and Norfolk. I had to remember where she was. And she was driving through a parking lot, and this guy backs out. I mean, it T-bones her right in the center of her vehicle, right in the center of her passenger side of the passenger door and the passenger front door and the passenger back door. And wants to try to say she backed into him. Her damage was on the side of her car. Yet his damage was on the back end of his car. But yet she backed into him. She's like, make it make sense, you know. And, and I'm telling you, the insurance company wanted to give her a runaround about it, and she finally got got the insurance check, and she was able to get a new vehicle. But because insurance company, I guess, like seeing the damage, and they're like, okay, you know, you know, how did he, he's saying that you backed into him, but yet your damage is showing he backed into you. I was like, make it make sense. Um, but I'm telling you that she's got a temper like the rest of the family. So yeah, that guy really didn't want to piss her off. Um, we're Irish, Scotch, Dutch, Welsh, German, and Native American on one side of the family, and we have Scotch, Irish, Dutch, and English on the other side of the family. So yeah, you don't want to rile our tempers, pretty much. Um, but anywho, um, so let's see what. Okay, I know. Oh, I know what it was. I was watching Anxiety Adventures last night. Laura WeWax. She's going on a break. Um, I think starting the end of the month. She's taking a break for some of it's for health. Some of it's for health, she said, and some personal stuff. But she's hoping to reevaluate and see if see if she's coming back next year. But she's going to take a break until I think the end of January. She was saying February 1st, I think. She was saying something about at least she's going to put the subscription boxes on pause at the end of the month, and then for December and January, and then she's going to reevaluate. I think she said sometime in January, and then she'll figure out if she's opening back up. Yeah, I when she started almost tearing up, I felt so bad for her. I mean, and I understand it's a business decision for her for one. She said, she's not. I don't think she's bringing in sales. She said because she said she still has products sitting in the store. Um, and I don't blame her. She needs to take a vacation. You know, um, and I look at it this way. Take the vacation. It's like resetting. Um, it's like rebooting and resetting. Like you would a computer. I need to move. Okay, that one's empty, so I can move these over. Now I need to move. Everybody needs to move over one from here down. And I get where she's coming from on that one because I felt the same way a couple times with my channel that I needed to take a step back and reboot, reset. And I'm kind of doing that with my content right now. I think don't get me wrong, I liked doing the Mad Libs, but I think that was I bit off a little more than I could chew with that one. So Mad Libs won't be coming back. If it does, it'll be once a month kind of thing. But it's not, if it does come back, it won't be until next year. I'm still doing my mail. Well, it's called Mutt Squad. I believe it's Mutt Squad Drop Zone. Surprises incoming. Is what I call it. So I'll still be doing the mail, but the unboxing videos. If I have channel news, that'll pop up every now and then. That's just one that if I want to put out some news. And then I'm hoping in the I'll have enough time-lapse videos to get me through December. But in the new year, I'm kind of hoping to bring back topic videos. See, if I had the Nintendo Switch, I would get that. I don't know if I can get that for my computer, and I'll have to check into that. I may be able to get it for the computer, but I've wanted to play that so bad. Um, I'm looking into a possibly in the new year putting money away to get a Nintendo Switch, but oh yeah, I loved playing The Sims. I used to actually have The Sims on was it? Yeah, I used to have The Sims on my on an older computer I had. It was one of the older versions of The Sims. One of the very first ones that came out. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna check into it. I'm gonna check in to see if I can. I mean, I love Minecraft. Oh my god, Minecraft is my game. I can't play it on my desktop anymore, but I can actually play Minecraft. I have my tablet, and so I actually have a a wireless keyboard, little wireless keyboard, and a mouse. You know that I can hook to my hooks Bluetooth to my tablet. I actually may charge my tablet later and play Minecraft tonight. I want to go. This is gonna sound sick and kind of twisted, sadistic, but I take and go into creator mode, and I build my base, and I get every item that you can get, and I put it in chests in my house and all that. But I have times where I just go on and I'll just go in creator mode, and I will make a big, huge ring of dynamite, like a pin, and I'll build it up high. And I will take every single animal that you can have on, chickens, cows, pigs, sheep, whatever. Put them all inside the dynamite pin and blow them up. And then I blow them up. Yeah, yeah, I know. I haven't. Oh my god, I haven't played The Sims in. Oh my god, what? Genius 24 going 25. She was probably 10 or 11 the last time I played The Sims. Another one that I used to love was Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh my god, I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon. Um, then there was you could what was another one? The Virtual Villagers. I loved the Virtual Villagers as well. It's fun to blow stuff up on there, Teresa. It's believe it or not, it's a stress reliever. I find Minecraft is a stress reliever. Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta check because my computer might not be compatible with some things. Um, all right, Sissy, have a good day at work. Give the girls hugs and kisses for me. Yeah, but it's fun though, Teresa, because I mean, at least I'm not hurting live animals. Yeah, I look at it this way: they're made of blocks, so I'm just blowing up blocks. Um, I have happened to accidentally blow up a couple of villagers once or twice, but let's see that red triangle. But it's fun though. If you're having a stressful day or it's just one of those type of days, it's a mindless game that you can just sit and play. And I mean, yeah, you can actually play it in survival mode. That's a little more tricky, you know what I mean? Starting off with hardly anything. So that's why when I go to do mine, I go into creator mode. And that allows me to I wonder if I could cast that to my TV though from my tablet. I'll have to see. Um, it allows me to like acquire everything, at least so much of everything, and then I can go, build my shelter and everything, and I don't have to worry about you know, the zombies and all that stuff while I'm doing that. And then after I get all that done, I go and I turn it over into survivor mode. And then I just, I play and do things. So, um, but I'm getting back into it because for a while I hadn't played it because I couldn't load it on my computer. My desktop won't load it for some reason. I have Minecraft on my computer, but it just will not load it. And I don't know why. I've reinstalled everything, and it still won't do it. And I can't put it on my Chromebook. It won't. You can't put Minecraft on there, so we can't install games like that on there. But yeah, so it's my stress reliever game. But my tablet, I have my tablet is unplugged right now because I don't use my tablet anymore when I do my live streams. Because I have a secondary phone that is through a government um, program, but I got it just in case anything happens with my other phone that like me and mom, because there's a couple months out of the year, the way our mom's pay falls, our phone is off for like a day. And so we'll have that one as a backup phone, um, you know, um, for things like that. So, but it's got a really good camera on it. I think my video looks much clearer with the new phone cam that I'm using for the overhead. So I think I need to change my putty. Let's change the putty. I have so many choices of putties to use. And let's see, what do I want today? Let's go with some Black Dahlia today. I was using I think it was Tracy. Yeah, it was Tracy's spring bouquet. Tracy DP World. I think it was spring bouquet. I've had that in here for like 2 months, almost 2 months. Yeah, it's coming up on 2 months that I put this putty's been in here. Because what I do is I'll take it out, roll it between my fingers, and when it gets like it's not picking up, and then it gets to a point where you can't do that much anymore. It's not as sticky anymore. But I'll do that a couple times, and I get at least a month or two. I've gotten almost a month and a half of use out of some putties like that doing that. So another thing I've been doing too is StreamYards allows us to go and generate little shorts from our videos or live streams. So after the live stream is over, I'll go in and see if I can generate some clips. And then I'm posting those to my shorts. So I'm getting, I'm getting better with stuff. I'm getting back into oh, my Knicks buddies? Yeah, sure. Hold on, Teresa. All my Knicks buddies are in here. There's my. I've been looking for those for months. And the whole time they've been in here. Found that pair of tweezers I've been looking for. I've been looking for these pair of tweezers for a month. These are my ones I use for my putty. How did I not know they were in here? Because I haven't had to replace any of my Knicks putty in any of my pins for a while. Let's see. I have this one is Cupcake Supreme, and I love how these are medically graded glass jars she actually puts the putty in. God, it smells so much like birthday cake. And then this is Santa Cookie. That smells so good. So, I have some more coming. This is Fairy Lane. And oh, this smells so good. It smells like a combination of grape and some other fruitiness. I have some more coming, but Fairy Lane, she actually has a filament color that goes with this, a tray that you can get your trays in. This is Peppermint Dreams. Oh, that one. Okay, it got a little warm and okay, so. Oh God, that smells so good. I might use that today. I think I might use that. I don't know. And then this is a sample of this is a sample of Love Spell. So I've only got that little bit left. So she sent me that as a free sample. And this is just a silicone stopper that goes on the bottle. And that bottle is actually glass too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Peppermint Dreams today. So what I do is I have a little piece of craft sleeves release paper I cut, and I'll take it and I'll take some of the putty out of the jar. Just use my tweezers. And I just take a little bit out of the jar. And it's actually a little bit. And then I just roll it between my fingers a little bit. And then place it on the release paper. Okay. It's acting a little, there we go. And then I'll just take my single placer or my multi-placer and push down in and fill it. And then I just use my tweezers and make sure I push it down in the placer. And then I just push it down on I know it looks like it's a lot in here. And then I just push it down on the release paper to get the excess squished off. I'm going to just take my tweezers and scrape around the edges. And then I'll just put the extra, once I'm done, back in the bottle. Make sure I push it down. I don't know, this is acting, it's a little, I guess might have got a little warm in my room with the heater on, so it's acting a little. Acting a little crazy today. All my putties are acting a little crazy today, and that's because, like I say, it's probably because it got a little warm in my room with the heat on, but it got cold last night. It dropped down in the low 30s. I think it got down to around 32, 33 last night here. So, Alexa, what's the weather?
In Crisfield, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for lots of wind, with a high of 47 degrees and a low of 43 degrees.
So it's not going to be as cold tonight. I'm going to put that in there, but I'm going to switch pins and let that sit for a little bit because the putty is a little, like I say, it got a little warm in here, so my putty is a little wonky right now. Let me see if it's just all, if it's all of them or just that. So it's a little bit of, they're all that way. So. It's funny how the heat can affect. Oh yeah, no problem, Teresa. And I just put. Oh, there it is. Helps if I put those backwards so I know where they're at. Now I know where they're at. So I'm actually going to change pins for a while. Let's see. Hi, Mia! How are you? I'll use this one for a while. I haven't used this one in a while, so let's see. Probably put Black Dahlia in this one because this is, I don't know what putty is in this one. This putty is ratchetly looking. Oh, this was Art Dot putty. Dang, that shows you how long it's been since I used this pin. Because I have Art Dot putty, but I don't use it anymore. Okay, so let me see. Let me see what Black Dahlia I'd like to use. Wildflower Whisper, Black Raspberry Vanilla, Morning Raindrops, Volcano, Maple Apple, Apple Maple Bourbon, Sunkissed Paradise. How many warm vanilla? Oh, I have 2 warm vanilla sugars. Endless Weekend, Blue Raspberry, berries, strawberry pound cake, love berry crush. I have 2 love berry crushes. Let's go with black raspberry vanilla. Pretty good. Physically, yeah, but mentally, yeah, that's another situation. But that's half of my state right now. Um, with this whole government crap. Just realized this has got a 6 placer on it. Okay, that works. Okay. So, sorry it's taking a little bit to load the pin. Um, I'm gonna try my pin with the NYX putty in it, but I want to load another pin just in case that's not working right. Because it's a little, some putty, when it gets warm, it gets tacky. Most putty actually. And I always like to have a second pin on hand, though, too, because, um, just for, um, my hand to get numb after so long with certain pins. I couldn't spell words out. Yeah, I believe Sugar Cookie is the same one that I've got with the gingerbread on it, but she changed. It used to be called Santa Cookie, I believe. But I think she changed it. I didn't know she had strawberry champagne. Um, and yeah, the cupcake supreme. Oh my god, that one. But this is the peppermint. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, so it's gonna work. Okay, it's just I had to let it sit a minute because, like I say, what had happened, it got hot in my room, and because we have our one heater on, and that heats the whole house, and then we have a secondary smaller electric heater that we use on cold nights. That way the other one's not overworking itself. And yeah, it just got a little warm because what had happened last night is temperatures dropped, and then they at some point started going back up and then dropped again. It's like cray cray. They were talking about we possibly had the chance of snow showers. It wasn't going to amount to nothing. It was just going to be like flurries. Um, like, jeez, that time of year. Yeah, I will later, Mia. It's just when I went to change. was using a Tracy's DP World, and I went to go. That I had that put in my pin for almost 2 months. The from Tracy's, and I just went to go switch it out because it was getting to the point. I pull my when it gets so it won't pick them up. I take it out. Basically, think of rain. Um, Mia, when they say you're gonna have rain showers, like pouring rain coming down. Basically, that just it's snow instead of rain. Um, or they'll say it's spit and snow flurries. It's an American thing. But yeah, so normally it's not that hot in here, so um, normally I don't have issues. But yeah, I actually I have pins that I've had Nix's putty or Tracy's putty, even Black Dahlia. Um I've actually had the putty in them for a month or more. And I'll when it gets to the point where it won't pick up, I take it out, I smush it around in my fingers and put it back in. Um until like it won't until it gets to the point it's too dirty to do that anymore. Um so I've gotten when I've filled putty and putty lasts you a long time. There are some putties I've gotten. Hey, Kristen, how are you? Yeah, I was getting ready to say I hear the sirens. Our fire whistle just went off. From where I'm at to Accomack County, there have been some trucks are getting ready to go right by the house. It has been some crazy things going on. Um, a friend of mine that taught my nieces and nephew, she comes out of her house the other day to find a stolen truck sitting in her yard. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Ooh, um, it is a accident right down the road from my house. They're actually not that far from my house right now. Um, Matter of fact, it's about less than a less than a 3 or 4 minute walk from my house. Um, it's cold. Oh God, is it cold outside? Hold on a minute, guys. Oh. You couldn't get me to walk to a store if you wanted, unless I really needed something. To be as far as food line. Okay. Yeah, so I'm back. Oh, I don't, well, if my nephew wasn't working today, then he's probably on that call. I know my brother-in-law not because he's still at work right now. So, but yeah, it looks like it's, I don't know how bad of an accident. I won't know until probably later when it'll be posted out on Facebook about it. We have a guy that covers um things like that called Easter Undercover. Mom, it sounds like Scoots might be out there. Sounds like Scoots may be out there. Yeah, I thought I just heard him meow out my window. Um, so uh, I'm not sure if it popped up for you or not, Kristen, but today I post or last night I posted or early this morning, I don't remember what time it was. I posted a video that's supposed to go from members only to public tomorrow. But it should have put out there for the members to see. Um, I was trying it out, didn't know if it was going to work or not. So I'm hoping it worked. Hey, Allison. Yeah, that was you hit that all up for them, and last night you just didn't give them no more last night. You said you were going to save that for them for today. Um, I said you cut that up for them last night. You said and didn't give a yeah. You just didn't give them any more last night. You said you were going to save them for today. Yeah. Um, because these two they'll get a piece of our pork later. It's not the point. Sometimes I think he just wants to know he's got it out there. It might want it. So like, yeah, I've got at least one Mia. Um, but um, so I put that out last night or this morning, whatever time it went out. So I'll have some time lapse ones going out in the next couple weeks because I really want them to go out. I think in December, leading up to Christmas because they are time lapse Christmas ornaments. So I don't think I'm going to post those until December. Well, I'm going to film them, but I don't think they're going to go out on the channel till December. So um, I was thinking of pulling another canvas and doing for an event in December. But I think I'm just going to Y'all, if y'all hear noise behind me, it's the two cats chasing each other. They kind of have a love-hate relationship with each other, and it's funny. Um, sure, Kristen, go ahead. Today's just the day of announcements for people because Teresa already made an announcement earlier. So what's yours? We could use, with the way the government is going these days, we can use some good news. The way the world's going, because I just heard there was a plane crash. A friend of mine posted there was a plane that was taking, I think, supplies to down to Jamaica for the hurricane relief, and it crashed in Florida, and I believe it killed everybody on board. And not too long ago, we had the plane crash in Kentucky, the UPS plane that crashed. So yeah, we could use some good news. But yeah, so those, like I say, those are they are Christmas ornament video time lapses. So they will go out, like I say, starting in December. No, I didn't walk all the way down there, but I could tell it's so close to my house. I could tell that it was an accident. Um, and I was just walking across the street and looking down the road, so that's how close it is to me. Now, if I had my jacket and my shoes and all that on, I probably would have walked down there a little bit closer. Yeah, Kristen's an artist. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get one of her little witches, but I didn't have the money to get one. Um, Priorities. Adulting. Adulting sucks. Yep. Kristen, congratulations. Wow. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't have any canvases from One with the Diamond Art, but I do have I think I have putty from them. Oh, cool. Yeah. I want to I want probably in the new year I'll be getting hopefully some new canvases. Uh, no, they're more down towards they're right down by the farm between the pharmacy and Tall's Brothers, I think. Yeah. Red and blue, that would be cop. Oh yeah, I'll have to in the beginning of the year. I will check that both out. Because I want to get a canvas from one with the diamond art. I've heard a lot of people say their canvases are really, really good, and I want to get a canvas from Three Crazy Cats too. I just I haven't had the funds to do it, so hopefully in the new, I'm thinking that I will reach my. I'm thinking in the new year I'll probably reach my $100 threshold to get another payment from YouTube. So that's what I'll use that for, is to get me a couple canvases. Um, so so I won't know until probably, I'd say January, probably February. I'll know if I made my threshold. So um, okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Um, so yeah, so that I'm thinking I should reach the, because right now I think I'm at like 17. That was before. I don't think they've updated it yet. So the last I checked, I had like $17 sitting over there, in my YouTube AdSense account. So I wish they would just let us cash out with whatever we have whenever. But no, they you have to have a certain threshold, and for for America it's $100. So it sucks, but I'll get there. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Mom's TV decided to do something wacky, and I had to go fix it for her. We still ain't sure why it did what it did. But anyway. But yeah, so hopefully, in the new year, I will, get another payment from YouTube. And I'll it'll go back into the channel. So any money that from super chats, memberships, super stickers, super thanks, whatever. Hey Tiff, how are you? How are the kitties and the kids? But yeah, any money that comes into the channel goes back into the channel. So be it for the StreamYards, stuff for unboxings, and if anybody wants my Facebook link or the Facebook group link or any of that, it's in the link tree link tree that is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm doing good, Tiff, trying to stay warm. We had an accident down the street from my house, so I went out to see if I could see what was going on, and yeah, it's frigid. It is cold, and I know it's got to be getting cold up there where you're at. You're up in Canada, so yeah, we dropped down into the 30s last night. I think we're only supposed to drop down into the upper 40s tonight, so it's not bad, but it's windy. So we have a wind chill out there today. So that's what, if it wasn't windy, I don't think it would be as cold outside right now. But and I see that YouTube is done that stupid thing where it doesn't show the channel name, it shows our channel handle name. But see, for me, I actually when I made my channel, when they started doing the handles, I made sure that my handle was the same as my channel name. So, and that was just for non-confusion on me. That's cold for us, Mia. Yeah, that's cold for us. Yeah. 46 degrees is cold for us. So let's see. It's open live for. Ooh, tree. Yeah, we got down around that last night. Here. Alexa, what's the weather?
In Crisfield, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for lots of wind, with a high of 47 degrees and a low of 43 degrees.
But it feels like it's in the 30s out there. Yeah. With the wind chill, it feels like it's in the 30s today. So yeah, so it's about 44 out there right now with probably a feel like I would say probably 38, 39 degrees. Yeah, but no, geez. Yeah. Alexa, what are my notifications?
MUTTNUTT'S, there's one new notification. From Amazon Shopping. Based on your order history, it may be time to reorder Wild Harvest Advanced Nutrition Guinea Pig, 4 pounds, complete and balanced diet. The price is 21% off compared to your last purchase.
I don't
It's
have to order it to the end of the month.
$5.27. Would you like to add it to your cart?
No,
Okay.
I don't have to order none of that till the end of the month. She's got enough to get her through the end of the month. The thing either reminds me that it's time to reorder her pellets, or it's time to reorder her hay. But the bulk size that Mom buys it in, it lasts her month, two. What? It usually lasts her what, about a month or 2 months? So it lasts, Mom buys it for her. We buy it like every other month. Talking about for Corona. The thing that shall remain nameless now was reminding me it may be time to reorder her pellets. I'm like, we have enough to get her through the end of the month. I'm like, really? Yeah, usually this time of year we're right. I mean, we got a little colder than normal for this time of year. Last night, but it was because of some front that was moving through or something. So do what? Oh. Yeah, but the way they do that song for that commercial is so depressing. I'm like, it's a song that comes on for this commercial we have here, and it's like depressingly singing "Want You to Want Me" or something like that. Need you to want me or something. Yeah, and but it comes on when they do it. It's so depressing. But the song, yeah, like Mom said, it. The song is so depressing though. I'm like, you know, like it could have picked a better, more upbeat song. But, yeah, so for this time of year, it's usually we're usually in the 40s and the 50s, upper 40s, lower 50s. But Mother Nature is just being very bipolar right now. Um, yeah, I know that Milano cookie. Yeah, like Mom said, the Milano cookie commercial with Santa. He's calling the cookies fancy. Milano cookies are so good. They're expensive, but they're so good. I said they're expensive cookies, but they're so good. Milano's cookies are so good though. Um, Yeah, we had a couple areas south of us that got a freeze warning last night. So Accomack was pretty much I think it was the whole eastern shore of Virginia. Um from the Maryland Virginia line down to the tip of the eastern shore of Virginia. Um they got a freeze warning last night. So um it was crazy. But it's that time of year again, I guess. You know. And it's hard to hard to believe in like a week, about a week, we'll be in the middle of November already. And it's like what, 15, 16 days till Thanksgiving? You know, it's hard to believe, but for we know it will, Christmas will be here and then it'll be the end of the year. Which I have to look at my schedule because I think that I may be live um New Year's Day. I'm not sure. But I may take that off. And I think I was supposed to be live on Christmas or Christmas Eve. But I'm thinking I'll probably take that off so I can watch the Christmas premieres. Um, Last year I only missed two Christmas premieres. I didn't actually watch them, as they premiered. I went back and did a hashtag replay on them. That was only because I had to run to the store, um, and all. So while they premiered while I was gone, um, so. But I'd still watched them. I just went back and hashtag replayed them. So, um, but let's see. So what else? We have we have a family Thanksgiving coming up this 16th, I believe it is. Um, which because my niece is going to have to work on Thanksgiving, and my sister wanted a family dinner. So um, we'll be doing that. Um, as of right now, I don't think I'll be live next Tuesday, the 18th. Um, and that's only because I had something I was supposed to do that day, but it, it as of right now, it may not happen. Um, oh, cool, Mia. Yeah, we get freeze warnings. We get all kinds of weather warnings here, Mia. We get severe thunderstorm warnings. We get, of course, tornado, crazy wind warnings sometimes. The winds are going to be exceeding a really, really high. Um, we get flood warnings. Um, we get we get warnings and watches. So and all that comes out of what's called a place called Wakefield, Virginia. Um, so that's where all of our weather warnings come from. That's the main weather hub for my area. Yeah, so Here in the United States, yeah, we get and it all depends on the areas too, because some do warnings for other types of weather than that, because of earthquakes or things like that, um like on the west coast. But um yeah, so we get weather warnings. We get, like I say, weather warnings, weather watches. We get like coastal flood warnings, coastal flood watches. We actually, tell you the truth, we actually had thunder the other night. It was crazy. We had some thunder. I think it was a flash of lightning, and then we got some rain, and it was done. It was over with. But it was crazy. Um, yeah, so it's my plans for now. Um, I think I'm scheduled to go live on Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is always a Thursday here in the States. Um, it's always well, this year it's the 27th, but it's always is it the last Thursday in the month? I think it's I think that is the last Thursday in the month. Um, Depending on, I may still go live that day. I think I got it scheduled. Um, but long as my Macy's Day Parade has gone off, it is not Thanksgiving without me seeing the Macy's Day Parade on TV. And that means once the Macy's Day Parade goes off, it will be time for me to watch my very favorite all-time Christmas movie, and that is Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, which I cannot believe until I heard it on TV last night. Sesame Street is 56 years old, I believe. I grew up watching Sesame Street. Um, and if I get a chance, I still watch it today. I will. I still watch it today. And the thing that I loved about Sesame Street is, and I still love to this day, they work real life issues into the show. Like disabilities and you know, um, you know, families getting divorces and blending families and things like that. And when Mr. Hooper of Hooper Storm on the show, when he passed away in real life, the guy who played Mr. Hooper, they worked it into the show. I will never forget that episode. That is burned into my mind. I will never forget that episode. Um, but they actually worked his death into the show. So, but yeah, I have to see Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. And then Mom, She watches, and I watch it with her. It's a Wonderful Life. That is another one that is a tradition in our house, that we watch for the holidays. And then, of course, Rudolph and Frosty, of course. Um, those are the iconic Christmas shows we watch. Oh wow, Mia, that's weird. Yeah, I guess you're, well, different country, so yeah. Yeah, Tip, I still to this day love Sesame Street. Um, I was born in 78, so I grew up watching it, you know, all of the 80s and 90s and on. Um, but and it is it's a very good show for kids too, because they're, even though they think it's just a fun TV show, it's just a fun show for them. They're still learning, as they're still learning while with the show and everything as well. But I like I say, I like how they work in real life things. Like Abby Cadabby. She's autistic on there. Um, and um, Linda. Linda was deaf, and of course, like I say, with Mr. Hooper when he died, and then they worked that in, and when I love in the movie Susan, not Susan, Linda and Bob are teaching the kids keep Christmas with you all through the year. And Linda taught the kids how to sign it. Um, on the show. So it was teaching sign language, and yeah, it was neat. Now I got that song in my head, actually. Um, you can actually find Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. You can actually watch it here on YouTube, actually. Um, so it's really, really cute Christmas movie. It's an old Christmas movie, but it's really, really cute. See, I'm a Big Bird girl, though. Out of all the characters, I love me some Big Bird. I love all the characters, don't get me wrong, but Big Bird's my favorite. He always has been. I should still have my Big Bird, my stuffed Big Bird. But over the years, stuffed toys don't last. You know, they, you know, especially when they're played with like every day. I took him everywhere with me. You know, well, except school. I couldn't take when I got in school. I couldn't take him to school with me, but when I was at home, he went everywhere with me. Just making sure I got all these little symbols. Oh no, I thought so. But yeah, so that was one of my favorites growing up. And then of course, like I say, we watch It's a Wonderful Life and Rudolph and Frosty and Frosty Returns. Um, there's a running joke in our house about Frosty, Rudolph, though. When my mom was a kid, my grandmother was making cookies, and Nita wanted them to go to the store with her, so she grabbed my mom, and my mom missed Rudolph that year. So there's a joke about mom have to go to the store to get stuff for cookies. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can I love I mean, even when during COVID, I think they came together and still, gave us the best that they could for the Macy's Day Parade that year. Um, but yeah, it's not Thanksgiving without seeing the Macy's Day Parade. And some of the balloons for the Macy's Day Parade were actually made by a company in Delaware. Um, so I think they still do. I think they still make them. But yeah, so um, and then it's not a New Year's Day without seeing the Tournament of Roses parade either. So um, that's another that's another iconic one that I can't miss either. Is Tournament of Roses. We have those traditions though, that are so iconic. Um, and we try to keep like our family has one that um, was started by my dad, so we try to keep that up. We try to have a Christmas Eve dinner together um, every year. Well, it's never actually on Christmas Eve, but because it all depends on my niece and her boyfriend and my nephew, their jobs. Um, so my niece is, she drives and is an EMT for Lifestar. My nephew drives for Lifestar, and my niece's boyfriend works for, um, it's called VDOT. If you're from Virginia, you know what I mean. Um, we call it MDOT here, or Delaware calls it DelDOT. Um, it's just basically the State Highway Administration. See, I've never had a Muni Maid tray. I have never had a Muni Maid. Most of my trays are Nixon Oceans. I'm not gonna say I'm not a little spoiled with my Nix trays. I love my Nix trays. I do have two Creation Marin trays. I think I have a Firefly tray. Yeah, I think because I have the Inferno Nano, I believe it is. Um, I have a couple of the new Dreamer design tray. I mean the new uh, Diamond Art Club trays. I have a couple other trays. I don't remember where they're from. Yeah, that's what you need to get what we like Mia, what do you call them American support buddies or um shipping buddies or something like that. uh you know Emotional support shipping buddy from the someone who could ship you stuff from the from companies that can't ship to you guys. I know some people that love emotional support America. Yeah, I knew it was something like that, Mia. Um, I know. I had when my cousin lived up that up in Canada. They live close to the United States Canadian border, and they had a post office box on the United States side, um, and also had a UPS pickup um, on the U.S. side that they would come over every so often and get packages of stuff that couldn't be shipped up to Canada. So, but they live somewhere near Niagara. They were close to Niagara. I do know that. I just don't remember where exactly what the exact name of where they lived was, but uh, they weren't far from Niagara. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, Mel. I forgot. I mean, Mel. Jeez, God, Tiff. Lord, I have so many people's names running through my head right now. I'm lucky I call myself my new name. Um, yeah, I forgot you were going to her retreat. There you go. There's your emotional support American. Just don't let Paul lick your putties. Uh, I eventually want to get a tray from Ditzy. Um, but it's gonna have to be in the new year. So, because I am on a no buy until the end of the year, probably into next year. Um, that's how tight things are right now. And then waking up this morning thinking, oh, I'm gonna have money, my money deposited on my Snap, and I can go get a few things from the store that I need. Yeah, no, nothing. So that's got me worried. If I'm even getting them this month or getting them, well, next month won't be. I won't have to worry because I'll have money before then, so I'll be able to do like I did. I'll be able to get my ham and everything for Christmas. From that, we always buy it when it's when early and just stick it in the freezer. But yeah, so that was disheartening this morning waking up to that. So I never really was into watching the dog shows. Kristen, I don't really watch them. I understand why you do though. Um, but I never was really into watching those. Yeah, my sister was told her basset hound needs to go on a diet. He's over 70 pounds. But Flash, he's so cute. Yeah, it's okay, Mia. It's just it'll work out. It'll all work out. It's right now. It's just freaking messing with people's minds. Um, you know, we're supposed to get a partial payment, and I don't know if they're still following like they normally do. But normally, everybody's payments are deposited at the beginning of the month, and you don't get it. You know what you're getting, but you don't get it until the actual day that you're assigned, which for me is the 18th. Um, but normally it tells us what we're getting. Um, and I have no a clue. It's not showing up on mine at all. I'm actually checking my account now. Oh, Teresa, thank you. You did not have to do that. Welcome to the Mutt Squad. Mom, it's not affected Social Security or teacher's pension. This has nothing to do with that. You still got those like you normally do. This is the SNAP benefits, not the Social Security or nothing. No, it's not affecting that at all. That's all still on track and everything like normal. But yeah. So people are still getting their those benefits and everything. Those benefits is not the government didn't it's shut down didn't affect. It was, the SNAP was through the USDA. And they just they weren't allotted what they were supposed to be allotted, I think, at the time, and that's what threw the monkey wrench in all this. It's yeah, I still am not full heads or tails out of everything, but like you say, the government's supposed to be opening back up, and from what I understand, they've been appropriated the money that for the SNAP program until September of next year. But the vote for the government to open back up, that is only till January 31st, from what I'm understanding. But it's, hold on a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I was talking to Mom about something real quick. But yeah, so I have to check into it some more and see, because I don't know if anybody that goes under the same last name as, or the same last initial as I do, if they got theirs today, got anything on theirs today or not. So, but it's just that normally at, at the first of the month the state makes the deposit on everybody's cards, and it doesn't go active on our card until our date that we're supposed to get them. So for me is the 18th. But normally I could still go into my account and see I'm getting this much for the month. So but it'll all work out. It'll all work out. We've been in a tough spot before like this, and things always work out. So oh, I was going to say I had to couldn't find the letter I needed, and I forgot that I've emptied a couple bottles and I moved everything over, so it wasn't where I remembered it being. That gets me, because when I and this is my OCD side of me, that when I working, I work out the bottles. So when I have a bottle that empties, like I have extras of a color. So when I empty an extra, I take that bottle and put it in the empty bottle at the end of my case, because I have a big. This is a 60, and I have a 30 because this one had what was it, 55 colors. But I had extras on some of them. So what I'll do is everybody moves over one when I have an empty one, and when I empty a bottle, and it wreaks havoc on my mind a little bit until I get used to it. Oh, I moved everybody over one. So, but that's an OCD thing for me. Because I can go ahead and take the label off of that bottle, put it at the end, and it's ready. It's already delabeled for me when I kit down, so I can just go and put. What I do is I put these little white stickers across there, and then I put if I don't have a sticker sheet or I haven't made a sticker sheet for it, because I will make a photocopy of the schematic on the side, or the legend, and then I'll make my own stickers using the printout and double-sided tape. You know, which I actually need to get some more double-sided tape. I'll probably place an order for that next month. I should have enough to get me through till then. But yeah, so I do actually need to organize my logbook today, because I know I have kits in there that are in my WIP section that I need to move over to the completed section. So I need to do that at some point. I need to actually log 2 canvases. Fiona, I think I have to do Fiona. I don't think I've done Fiona and Sir Guinea Pig. I need to put them in my logbook. I actually need to sit and go through my logbook and look and see what I got in there. So actually, I'll do that from time to time. I'll sit and I'll look through my logbook just to look to see what's in my stash and what I've completed over the 5 years I've been diamond painting. Which I believe I have to look at my log history. Let's see. I guess I can pull up my tablet. It's got enough battery power. Let's see. Go to my gems. I don't have everything in my Gems Flow app right now. I do know that I need to actually sit down and update that, which I may do that later. You guys want to see the cutest thing in the world right now? Let's see if I can do this. Y'all want to see the cutest thing in the world right now? That's AKA Boss Kitty, y'all. She's like dead to the world. That is Miss Zoe. Precious is in there asleep with her mama. I know she is. She is a mommy's girl. She was well when I went to fix Mom's TV a little while ago. She was in there on the bed with Mom. So she loves to lay and cuddle with Mom. Let's see. So as of right now, I have. As of right now, what my Gems Flow app is telling me, I have. Oh, I'll message him back in a minute. I forgot to message him this morning. I have 119 in my Gems Flow app right now in my stash, but I know I actually have more than that. I just haven't put them in to the Gems Flow app yet. So I'll sit down later and do that. But let's see. Okay, everything in there is still. So in the 5 years I've been diamond painting, I have it on my tablet and both of the phones I have. Yeah, so I have access to Gems Flow at all times, especially if I'm out somewhere and I talk to and somebody and I'm talking about diamond painting, they ask about it. I can just whip up my Gems Flow app and show them what it is. So counting two that I gave away, or a couple that I gave away. Mom's got some on her. I put on her wall. But I've done 112 canvases. I don't log in off canvas projects. This is just like special drill canvases and partial canvases. And you know, those and all that. I don't keep a log of wow, I did like 4 or 5 different Hocus Pocus paintings. I kind of like my Hocus Pocus. I need to get my Sesame Street one out and put up. I want to put that one up on the wall. The school days, that's when I gave my niece, because she's in the little cow, because she's a school teacher. So it's just fun to go. Oh, that's my John Wayne. I love my John Wayne. I got to get that one put up. I just got to find a place where I want to put it. I got to get some stuff straightened around here before I can put it up. It's just fun to go back through and look at what you have done. I don't know, but it was vibrating the house. Okay, me and Mom don't know if it was an airplane or whatever. There's the little basset hound I did for my sister for her birthday. It is a basset hound sitting on a toilet with a cell phone in its paws. It was stinking cute. Um, the I don't know what my niece and my nephew did with that canvas, but once I got that done, that went to them. I'm not afraid of um I think his name is Jigsaw. The clown that rides the tricycle with the bullseyes on his cheeks. I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of circus clowns, but I'm afraid of it and Pennywise. Oh, that's a canvas my sister got me for Christmas. I did. It said be strong on your hold on. Be strong when you are weak. Be brave when you are scared. Be humble when you're victorious. Be badass every day. And it was they were like Day of the Dead type um girls on it. So these are ones that I still need to they're like for time lapse. I haven't done those yet. They're little small ones. And then of course White Moon. I don't have okay. So Easter egg hunters is not logged into my gems flow. I need to do that. All right. I need to sit down with my paper log book, or as I call it, my binder book. I need and log in, make sure everything is logged into the two. I may do that later tonight. I could sit here at the desk and work on that. It's no big problem. Yeah, I wish it would too, Teresa. I wish it did work with laptops as well or desktops. Um, that would be pretty cool. So, but yeah. So that's my, that's the way I keep track of everything. Is through, with Gems Flow, but I kind of stopped using Gems Flow a little bit when I went to doing my paper logbook again. But that is because, like I say, I take a copy off of the like all my Amazon canvases. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Oh, I can get one of the books out. Okay, so I have two of these binders. So in the front of this one, um, get out of there, spider. Um, this is my diamond painting whips being worked on. So this is I might change this for the new year. Change the I don't know. I may leave this way it is. I do like this. I actually made this on Canva. Or no, I think I made this on. I used Microsoft Copilot. And then I took it into Canva and did some stuff with it. So, like, I finished this one, so that one will come out. Still working on this one, so so these are ones I'm doing for time lapse. And I finished her, so she'll come out. I'm still working on her. I finished that one, so that'll come out. So these are my 30 by 30s and smaller. So this is one that I got that is a it's just a little partial. But what I did is I photocopied the schematic off the chart off the side of it, and then just put double-sided tape on the back, and I made my own stickers. right now, I've still got, I've only got 2 whips because I don't count the, well, I'll show you this. These 4. This one's been, I finished this one. So I'm not counting these as whips. These are for time lapse because I haven't laid drills on them yet. So I don't count those as a whip yet. Until I lay a drill on them. So technically, I only have Easter egg hunters from Tom Wood. And the one I'm working on right now, which is White Moon from Distracted by Diamonds. I just haven't. I got to work on these. I'll probably work on these later this week. I just haven't moved the ones I finished yet out of here to where they're supposed to go. So, but yeah, so I have a section for my ones that are being worked on, 30 by 30 and smaller, 30 by 40 and 40 by 40. And then I have one that is 40 by 50 and larger section. And then I have in another binder. So I have 2 of these binders. So this one is my 40 by 50s and larger. And then I have my completed diamond painting section in this book as well. So, which is actually more completed than what my Gems Flow app says. But that's because there are some that are in here that weren't logged into my Gems Flow. So I need to go back, log them in my Gems Flow app, and list them as completed on my Gems Flow. So, and then I'll have, if I get it done by Thursday, I'll have a more accurate number of how many I've done and how many I still have in my stash. So I know my stash, I believe, is like 100 and it's over 120. I do know my stash is over 120 because there are some that they're in the books, but they're not in the Gems Flow app. So and in my Gems Flow app, it says I have 119 in my stash. But counting Fiona, because I know Fiona's not on that list, and Sir Guinea Pig's not on that list, that means I have that's 121 right there. And then I have, I think, 4 or 5 others that are up there that I know are on that list, or are not on my Gems Flow list as well. All right, Teresa. Yeah, but so I only have, technically, I only have 2 whips going. Because the little ones I got for time lapse, like I say, they're not a whip until I lay a drill on them, and I can whip them out in about a half an hour to an hour. So, because they're only let me see, they're 20 by 20s. It's an ad. Hit the close. It's just an ad. Hit the white close. Okay. Because I know it was 2 buttons there. I couldn't remember if the close was in the pink or the white. Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember if the close was in the pink or the white. But yeah, so let me see. Turn it the other way. Turn it sideways. No, because it accidentally. Give it here. It accidentally, when you brought it in, I might have accidentally hit the screen and it just opened it. So I just close that. Close. that. Okay. Can close those you because you were in this one.
I don't push nothing that says anything about
There you go.
that.
You're back.
Without
It's
showing.
reloaded. It's loading
Well,
your game back up.
What I do is, if something
Yeah,
comes up
it's an.
that's
It was an ad.
security, I show it to you.
Oh, it wasn't just
Well, I never know.
if they're popping up while you're playing the game, just close them off. They're ads. Yeah, it's just an ad. If it's coming up while you're playing your game, it's just an ad. Mom, I'm telling you what it is. They're just ads. That they are. It's hold on, guys. So yeah, so this is like I said, this one is Distracted by Diamonds. This is White Moon. And then the only other whip I have is Easter Egg Hunters from Tom Wood. And I'm about, I'd say at least halfway. Almost, yeah. And these sections work quick because this has got the perforated plastic on it. Because, so I just work one of the little sections at a time. And I could do 2 or 3 of these sections in about 2 or 3 hours, depending on how long I feel like sitting working. So, oh, I forgot. I'm starting doing the bunny ears of the one little puppy. So, I need to do some rearranging here. So this goes back here. I actually need to put some of these away in my book, in my portfolio books. I'm thinking when I got to put some paintings away this week, because I don't have room right now for them on my wall to like rearrange and figure out what I want to put up. Oh, the one with the puppies, Teresa. Yeah, that was gifted to me by Color and Chat with Joanna. She sent me, she sent me that one. She gifted me one also that was called The Warmth of Home. That's the one with the little mouse sitting on the mushroom and the two little foxes sitting in the sunlight coming through like an autumn forest, kind of autumn like. Yeah, I have that one. That one's above my bed. And then of course I have Lumina. I forget who Lumina was by. I have Mother Earth by Hannah Lynn. And then I have Witchy Basic by was that Distracted by Diamonds, I think? I know Berta sent me Witchy Basic. Berta gifted me Witchy Basic. You know me, I was a little on the fence at first about it because I'm one. I pull on a big canvas like this. I pull it down and I put 2 rows of release paper, and then I cut the plastic, just so it's a little bit above the second row of release paper, and that's how I work on a big canvas, left to right, top to bottom. But I still work in top, left to right, and then to the bottom. But yeah, I do actually like the perforated little sections. Well, Blinging in the New Year, that's with Tima and J-Rob from DP Addiction Adventures. Of course, Ticket to Ride. As of right now, they're the only two that I'm doing that I can think of that are coming up in January. I don't know if anybody else has anything in January or not. Because I know that Showcat said she'll release the theme for Ticket to Ride sometime after Thanksgiving. So, and I'm pretty sure I have something in my stash that'll work. Just if I have to pull out the Chuck Penson, the huge 90 something by 70 something Chuck Penson, that'll be the only canvas I'm working on the whole year. Because I've already told myself I'm probably gonna have to dedicate a year or 2 years of my life to that canvas. And that's the Golden Valley. So, but that's a beautiful canvas. I need the letter Z. Where is the Z? Z. See, I always print myself the schematic so I always, and that way I have it on the side as well. So this is how I do it. When I print it, I'll Xerox or photocopy it, and then I cut it out and put the double-sided tape on the back. And this becomes a sticker sheet. But this one, because of where the canvas was so big, I needed the number 8. I needed the to be able to see the legend on the side, so that's what I did. Oh, that's right, Mia. I forgot about your paint along, and I am so sorry, Mia. I forgot about that. I am so sorry, Mia. I forgot about you. I've had so much on my mind. It's crazy. But yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have something that'll work for me as paint along. I think. Actually, I may have something coming that'll work for that. Mia, you don't scare us. You don't scare anybody. We love you. We love our Mia. Mia, you're 8 hours this Friday, right? I'm just trying to plan my schedule ahead of time. Make sure, because I don't want to miss that. Yeah, I know. You had your cat one, Mia, which I have something coming that'll work for that. So the year-long cat one, I'll probably jump in later on in the event, because the one that I got coming, it's also for another event that usually, no, I don't think I might already have I'll have to check, because I might already have a canvas that'll work for that event, and I could do the cat for the cat event. But I do know that I this Friday, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, she'll go live for her 8 hour would be Friday at noon, my time, Teresa. So you're on Eastern Standard Time too, right, Teresa? I keep forgetting if you're on the same time zone, because the way the time zones go over here, it's crazy how they divide across the United States. Yeah, so it'd be noon. It'd be noon for us when she goes live, Teresa. Um, but for the witches, Mia, I don't know if I have. I don't think I have anything that'll work for that that's licensed. Yeah, I have one that's coming. Um, there's a kitty. It's a cute one. Um, it's coming from Ever After. I believe that's where I got it from. But as for a witch, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I have any witches or wizards. I don't think I have any witches or wizards. I do have a witch she's not licensed though. She's from Timu. Um, yeah, the image you drew of Peanut, Teresa, I got that as my phone background. So I thank you very much for that. Um, that was so sweet of you to do that. But yeah, so as for witches and wizards, I don't think I have any. I mean, I have them, but they're not licensed canvases. Like I say, it came from Timu. This canvas has been popping out at my face all morning. I don't know what it is. Oh, that's Lady in Blue. Okay, I know what it is. I don't know why it was popping down. Yeah, I was gonna say your witches and wizard one. Yeah, that's 2 month event, right, Mia? I don't know. I may be able to get something between now and then. I don't know. I have to look through my stash and see what I have. Does it have to be licensed, Mia, for witches and wizards? Because I know my cat want to be here before you do before the cat event starts. So actually, that should be here I think in the next couple weeks. Um, it is cute. It is. It's really really cute. Um, so I'm excited to get that one. Mia's doing a year-long cat event, paint along, Tiff. Okay, Mia. Yeah, I was gonna say because I have one from Temu. I have a witch from Temu, but I just I could paint along with that. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do some looking around because there may be Amazon may have something that I want. I don't know. I usually get canvas every now and then from DAC on Amazon. So um because all I have is I don't think I let me see. Because all my license canvases, if I have any license they're at the beginning of my book. Let's see. I have Fiona. I have yeah. I don't have anything in the big canvases. Look at my smaller stuff. Yeah, Tiff has some beautiful kitties. She has some really, really pretty kitties. Let's see, what do I have in here? Where are my 30 by 40s? Oh, that's my channel logo. Art dot, art dot, art dot. Oh, I do have one I could pull out and do for Christmas. I have my art dot gnomes. It's a partial. My niece got me for Christmas last year. Art dot. Okay, it looks like I'm going shopping at the end of the month. Looks like I may have to go shopping at the end of the month because I don't have any witches or wizards other than one witch from Temu. That just don't work for me. So let's see. Oh wow. We've been live for a little over 2 hours. Almost over 2.5 hours now. Um so I'm probably gonna finish up another color after this one. And then I might jump out for the day. Because I didn't realize it's already after 4:30 in the afternoon for me. But I have nothing else to do. So. But no, I do have some stuff I want to do all behind the scenes for the channel. So. But right now I'm finishing up her skin. So. Yeah, Whiskey Witch does, yeah. Kristen, she's got some cute witches. So I'll have to get me a witch from Kristen. She's not sure which one I want yet. You got so many cute ones, Kristen. Yeah, I love mythical creatures and the wizards and witches and stuff as well. See, if I hadn't have done her already, I would have had Lumina. I could have done her because she's like a fortune tellery type witchy, but I've already done her. Yeah, yeah, there you go, Mia. Teresa makes the kitties and Kristen makes the witches. I know you all heard that. I also vibrated my house. I don't know what that. It sounds like a tractor trailer out back's got his J brake locked up. Cause see, we have one of the many paintbrush factories Sherman-Williams have. If you know anything about Sherman-Williams paintbrushes, we have one of their factories right here in my town, and it actually sits in my backyard, basically. Yeah, Tiff. Teresa and Kristen both are with. They just both are signed with one with the diamond art now, and Teresa is also with Three Crazy Cats. Yep. So I have my eye on a couple canvases I eventually want, but it's just right now it's not feasible um, for me to get them. So, like I say, in the new year, I'll reevaluate and see. Mhm. But we all go through those ups and down times where, you know, um, I actually need to make some more overlay designs for. Um, I used to sell them when I first started YouTube. I used to make um, overlays, and you could use them as watermarks or overlays for your channel or whatever. And I only charged like $5 for one. Um, but I actually have it's in the link is in my channel, in the link tree that's attached to the top of the chat. I have one in there right now. Um, I just got in a funk for a little bit, and I put that on the back burner, but I actually need to sit down and make those again. Yeah, yeah. I want to get one from there eventually, once I get some money coming in. But yeah, so all of my links for anything for my channel or Facebook and all that, they're in that bio, or in the bio. They're in that link tree link, or they're in the bio, my description or the bio or whatever you want to call it, of the channel. So if you want to check out any of my links, that's where they're listed. Um, and I hope to have some more channel member videos coming out soon. Like I say, what I'm doing is I'm posting it out as a members only video, and then the following day it goes to um, public video. So my members get to see it first. Um, So hopefully that's what I may do with the time lapse videos of the Christmas ornaments. I may set them so the members can see them first, and then they go live on the channel starting in December. So that I like that idea. I also have Patreon too as well, as channel memberships. So, and I know people say that, you should promote yourself out there with your different things, but I'll mention it every now and then. Hey Tammy, um, how are you? I'll mention it every now and then, but I'm not one to put it out there like that because I know people are on budgets like I am, and this the holidays and things happen, family life happens and I understand all that. So, I mean, I put myself out there, but I don't put myself out there if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I'm not one to boast and brag about my channel and myself. Because I've seen some people do that. Um, Especially when I was in when I used to hang out in the coin community. Okay. There was this one person in the coin community. If you came in their chat, it didn't matter if you said hi or not. If you didn't give them a super chat when you walked in that chat room, you didn't get acknowledged. The only way that they would say anybody's name in the chat is if they got a super chat from that person. Yeah, I know. I know Teresa. Yeah, that's why I just said the one with the diamond art. Which, like I said, I have some of their putty. Oh my god. She had one. They had one. It was called Sun. Was it called Sunkissed Lodge? I think. That smelled so good. I can't say all channels, Tammy, but a lot of the like in the coin community, the gardening community, and like places like that. Yeah, if you they want you to, they only want to give you a shout out if you give them as they call it, a donation. Um, but it's you know it's very rude. Yeah, I don't know any in the crafting community at all that do that. I've only seen this like in, like I say, the gardening communities. It was a couple gardening channels that were doing it, and in the coin community. Well, sometimes it also depends on how many people are in the chat. Like Tima, there's times she'll miss questions. I know Shay's channel, she gets so many people in there. There's times she'll miss questions and stuff. Kara, the principal painter, same with her. Um, it all depends on how busy the chat is. A lot of times. That's why Nick says put a rock. If you have a question, put a rock at the end of the sentence. It's something about the rock that catches Nix's eye. And she sees the question and everything. So, but then again, there are times that sometimes, I will admit that, people do ignore people's questions, but in the crafting community, I've never come across that problem. I've never had that issue, so. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say I lost another symbol. Yeah, so I get sometimes, where you're coming from with that too, Tammy, because there are times, yeah, that the chats are so busy that people do miss people's questions, Um and I know how it makes you feel like, like you are being ignored. Yeah, I get that. I've been there in other communities. Um, you know, um, but I make sure, that I try to, answer everybody's questions. And if I can't answer it, I'll try to find somebody who can. That's the other thing about the crafting community. If you can't answer somebody's question, that you probably have someone in your list that can answer the question. See, I've not had that issue. Like say, I've not had that issue in the diamond painting community at all, Tammy. Um, like I said, the only place I ever had that problem was when I was hanging out in the gardening and coin community, and that was, oh god, that was like between 2015 and 2021, 2020, maybe 20, the end of, yeah, sometime in 2020. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's not out there, Tammy. Yeah. But I've just never come across that in any of the channels that I hang out in. Um, yeah, that's the thing with my channel, Tiff. Yeah, I'm monetized. I have memberships. I have I have a Patreon, all that. Um, but look at it as YouTube paying me to do something I love to do anyway. And if I earn a little chump change, I earn a little chump change. I've already been paid out once from YouTube. It took me 6 months to earn that, but I'm like, if it takes me another 6 months to earn another payout, oh well. It'll sit there and add up as time goes on. But when I got monetized, I never changed my channel in any way. I'd still run my channel the same way I did before I was monetized. Um, you know, it's just I have that in the background, like I say, right the last time I checked, um my AdSense account had $17 sitting in it and some change. So, but hey, you know, they just sit there and collect, and then eventually YouTube would say, "Hey, you have enough for a hundred, whatever, or whatever, at least $100 payout." Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Tiff. Yeah. 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 Um, yeah, that is so true, Tammy. Channels do, some of these creators, when they get monetized, it's like power went to their head and they forget the people that helped get them there. if it wasn't for our members, or if we have channel memberships, if it weren't for those members or our subscribers, or even people who aren't subscribed to your channel, the ones I like to call the lurkers, if it wasn't for them watching our videos or coming to our lives or, interacting with our channel like that, the channel wouldn't be where it is, And I was one that said, yes, I'm not gonna lie, I could use the money, believe me. But I'm not gonna let it go to my head. I'm just gonna let it gradually come in as it does. So if I get a few cents from an ad playing on this video or a few cents from an ad playing on that video, eventually those few cents are going to add up to dollars, and so if it takes 6 months or a year for me to get another payout, it takes 6 months or a year for me to get another payout, but it's still not going to change how I interact on my channel. And what you see is what is what you would if we were sitting across the table from each other. You know, um, my channel is real and uncut. So, um, but yeah, there are a lot of people that let that power go to their heads. Yeah, I've never seen it in the diamond painting world. I'm not saying that it might not exist out there. But from all the channels I follow or I've watched, I've never seen it there. And every diamond painting channel I've ever been in, I've always been welcomed. I've always said hi, and or I know sometimes the host to do a general welcome to everybody, and then a little while later in their live they'll welcome to say welcome to anybody who new who has come in. Um, we're not all team. We're not all Tima. I don't know how Tima could do that. She will say hi to every single person. And Tima gets hundreds of people in her chat. But she welcomes every single person. And it makes you feel like you are part of her family. I welcome everybody who comes in mine as well. But I don't have a lot of people. I'm lucky sometimes if I have 7 or 8 people in my chat. Um, but yeah, T-Mom makes everybody feel like you're part of her family. I need to get the crash and release paper bingo paper though for Tima. That would be fun. I wonder how many people actually go bingo in a Tima live. Oh, jeez. Oh, but yeah, and same thing with Nyx and Mia and Adam and Angel and of course you Tiff and you know, all those people that I follow, I can go in the live and it's a safe space, it's a welcoming space, you know, we all hang out and chit chat with each other and yeah, they are really cool release papers. Um, but I wonder how many people go bingo in a Friday night for a Team My Live. I can just hear it now. People yelling bingo. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so if I'm the one, if I go to a live and you get that, you get that feeling that you fit in the live and you're welcome to the welcoming but like I said, I haven't found any. Yeah, me too, Tiff. That's the same thing. I like, meeting new people. That's why I like doing events because, um, and I only do events that I don't have to jump through a million hoops for one, because I know there are some out there like that. And the ones that I feel welcomed in, and but there are people out there that you only see them when the events pop up. After the event's gone, you don't see them no more. Yeah, yeah. I always, and that's the thing. You try to welcome everybody. And I can understand when you have a large group of people come in, like Shay, sometimes in Tima, they have like 100 people sometimes in a live at any given time. Um, I can understand, and same with Principal Painter. I can understand you accidentally miss a person. Um, or that, because you got the chat is just flying. Yeah, the prize seeking people. They only come out when the event's going on. Then after the event, you don't see them no more. That's not why I enter an event. When I enter an event, it's for the fun, the camaraderie, the meeting new friends, the you know catching up with your friends and seeing what everybody's working on. Um, and everybody says I'm everywhere, Teresa. um, you know, but that's why I enter an event. It's for the fun and meeting new friends and the camaraderie and seeing what everybody's working on and talking about what our goals are for the month or the year or whatever. You know, it's not, if I win a prize, I win a prize. Which Nick's to tell you, I have a couple lucky horseshoes shoved up my booty, because between me and Matt and Kayleen, Margaret Mall, few others of us, we we win all the time. Um, Mia, I've actually had more than 20 people in a live at a time. It doesn't stress me out. Um, but that was back when I was doing a lot of product testing, and a lot of these people jumped ship and went to either TikTok or um, Discord. Hold on a minute, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to talk to Mom a minute. See that? Yeah, that's the thing too with me, Tammy. When I go to do events, I look at the events I want to do. Okay. And then I'll look and see, okay, do I have a canvas that would fit this event? But also, will this canvas fit a couple other events? Um, and I go from there. Um, but if I don't have it, if I don't have a canvas for it, I don't have the canvas for it. But I didn't have a Spangler for the second Spangler event. But I've still been supporting Brandy and Kara with that one, by going and watching. I miss their live streams when they go live with it, but I go back and I rewatch the live streams later on. Um, you know, um, but I love watching Randall draw. Oh my God, that man can draw. I love watching him draw his draglings. But yeah, we can't do all events, but there was a time I would pull a canvas out for each event I was doing, and it started to catch up with me on that, and I would get burnt out and everything. But now I pull out a canvas and I see how is it going to work if it works for more than one event. So this one, I'm not using this one actually for the Asian. Even though she would work, I'm using the puppies for this month's Asian entry. But I'm doing this one for Sparkle All the Way because she's got sparkly wings. I just love her sparkle. And then I'm also doing it for Share the Care. Because it reminds me of someone I helped take care of their dad. He loved cherry blossoms, and she has cherry blossoms. Plus, he loved red and yellow. So he was, well, they're now the Washington Commanders, but they'll always be the Washington Redskins to me. So that's what I've always known them as. Yeah, I can't call them the Commanders. Sorry. So, those were his favorite colors. So that's how I tied it to the Share with the Care. Like, I just I sit down and I think, how can it be tied to this event or that event? So, it's like when with Ticket to Ride, we don't know what Cheryl's theme is yet. She said she'll release that sometime after Thanksgiving, but a lot of times, you can make a canvas fit that event. So, do what, Mom? It was in a blue bag and it fell on the freezer. Hold on, I'll be right there. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I had to help mom real quick. Oh, oh, Tiffy, I went through that when my nieces and nephews were little. They used to love, but we actually the desk we had it was easy to clean off. So they knew they could draw on it with crayon or washable marker. God, they're grown now. My oldest niece is 24. My baby niece is 21. My step niece is 21. My step nephew is 21. They're stair step of each other. Um, and then my baby nephew is 20. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought she was 2 p.m. my time. Um, Mia. Mom's giving the cats a treat, and they're both going crazy now. They'll be telling her now, now, now. Uh, and Zoe was in a dead sleep in here, and she heard her, and she's awake and all now. Yeah, precious. You had it right, mother. Mom mixes her and the outside cat up because they look like they could be twins. But they're not. They're not even related. Um, we figured it out. She was. Oh, they yeah, yeah. We get the breast. Y'all get the rest. Um, the one outside. He was born a couple about 3 or 4 years ago. She was born in 2013. Um, but you'd swear they were siblings. They look so much alike. Yeah, that um the that's the problem um is the time with the times. That's like someone said about their time slots or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I might go live at 2 p.m., but if somebody else is going live at 2 p.m., that's okay. You know, because if we all had a certain time slot and we didn't want to step on another person's time slot, um, none of us would ever go live. You know, we wouldn't be able to go live because we'd be afraid, too afraid to step on somebody else's time slot. And I know I go Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I know there's other people that go live around the same time I do, or it's like uber early in the morning overseas for people, um, or really, really late at night for them. Um, you know, that's what hashtag replay is for. You know, that's what hashtag replay is for. If you can't, when you can't make a live, and I know I've seen creators in other communities that they get ticked off if somebody hashtag replays their live. They're like, you know, if you can't watch me when I'm live, don't watch me at all type of people. Ugh. Play nice, girls. They get jealous of each other. The two cats do. Yeah, Tiff, that's like I said, I have a revolving door for my chat. I have, like you see in the big fancy hotels, the revolving doors. I have one of them because there are other people that might be going live when I'm live, and people might want to go watch them. Or, we all have a life outside of YouTube we have to take care of, like crazy pets, or, like kids, or, just life in general. So we have to come and go. So I have a revolving door policy. Come and go as you need to. I have seen that in the crime, some of the crime channels. Tammy. I like watching Craft of Crime Daily though. I do. I love watching Rebecca. And then I watch a couple other bigger crime channels like that. They cover one's called Law and Crime, I believe is what it's called. They cover some, like bigger cases and stuff. He'll be back in a little bit. He will. He's like Houdini. He's like Houdini. He's there 1 minute, he's gone the next, and then he's back. But I also watch one. Her name is Brooke McKenna. She does some good crime videos. Yeah, the breast is ours. Yeah. So okay, gosh, I'm over 3. I can't believe I've been live a little over 3 hours now. Precious and Zoe, stop. You don't need to be jealous of each other.
I know one thing, you're gonna get your honey
I told you he's like that cat. Outside cat is like Houdini. He's there, then he's gone, then he's back. That outside cat is a trip. Mom was just to the door. He was gone, and now she turns around. He's back. He's like Houdini. But she likes to try to feed him when he comes. He's part wildcat. He's a stray. So when he comes home, she tries to get him fed and everything while he's there. And then he goes off and does whatever he does for the night. But I call him Houdini because he's like there 1 minute, gone, and then back. And you never see him come or go. So I call him Houdini. His name is Scooty Boots, but I call him Houdini. I nicknamed him Houdini. I know. I was saying I nicknamed him Houdini because he's like he's there, then he's not there, then he's there, and you never see him come or go. And when he does that stuff, it's like you blink, he's gone. You blink, he's back. He's a handsome boy though. He is for an outside cat. He is white and with tabby on him, and he stays like the cleanest outside cat I've ever seen. Some outside cats, they have a little smudgy dirt on them and all. Not him. He is clean as a whistle. Even when he got a sore on his side, and from a fight or something. He might have been in we don't know what he was in a fight with. Even then, I don't either, because he had just one little spot on his side, and he kept it so clean, and me and Mom were like, okay, we don't want to see the whatever he fought. Yeah, it is. It's sad that channels would do that. There are channels I stopped following years ago because once they got monetized, they basically turned the channel into nothing but drama. And this was back when we still could use Google Hangouts. Remember when we started Google Hangouts? And you could use Google Hangouts as a third party, like we do with StreamYards. You could go live using Google Hangouts on YouTube, and they would bring people in on the Google Hangouts and just let them fight with each other, let them fight and argue, you know. And people were giving them super chats and all that, and donating to their Cash Apps, or their, going to their Patreons, or what have you, or sending them PayPal cash. And oh, okay, Mia, I got to do that myself this probably tomorrow. And letting these people fight on cam and stuff, and profiting from people arguing with each other. Okay, Tammy, be safe. Yeah, I'm probably gonna check. Probably do a few more another color or two, and then I'm probably gonna check out for the day. I'm saying it like check out, like, because I guess because I said the revolving door like a hotel has. Now I'm using the word check out. Oh Lord, help me. But yeah, it's so sad that, once these people get monetized, they let the power go to their head, and they forget they forget us people that help get them there. That's like, when I joined someone's channel, say I found a channel through a diamond painting event I was doing, and I joined the channel, and I stay with them, and I follow them, and I participate in their lives or whatever, if I, when I can make them. And if I can't make the live, I go and watch the hashtag replay. Girl, you're fine, Tiff. That's the thing. I don't mind people putting their advertising their channel and all. Yeah, I don't mind that. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm talking about the cat outside. He is such a sweetie. There you go, Tiffy. Share anything you need to share. Do that to Yeah, I don't mind people share. That's the way the only, a lot of times it's the only way we can, we get our channels out there, is to promote ourselves in other people's lives. I know, but I know there are people that out there that they will ban you for promoting yourself. But I'm like Angel, Angel Lee Rose, and all. We need to support us, support everybody. Other lives. I go to support that creator. People don't realize that YouTube is not easy. They think, oh, we just sit here, we talk to the phone or whatever camera equipment we use. We just sit here and that's all we do. No, we have a lot of stuff we have to do behind the scenes. Like for videos, like if I'm going to do a topic video, I've got to research and get my notes for my topic video. You know, um, and they don't realize we have the editing. When we have to edit our videos, and coming up with our video ideas. It's not easy. There, there are only so many. So I told you I should start telling mom now. Yeah, and that's like I've developed the system over time. I have what I call Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are my WIP days. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my live days. So on my WIP days, I can either work on behind the scenes stuff like editing or filming, research, titles, that type of thing, or I work on diamond painting, or so those are my WIP. Is that I can do anything. WIP, it's just our work in progress, so we could do whatever. She's gonna cry, y'all, when she eats. We don't understand why she does this. We go through this every time. You give her something that is not her cat. The only time she does not do it is with her kitty kibble. She does not do it with her kibble. We don't get it. No, I know it's not, Mom, but we're having a little bit of spinach on the side, so. Well, I'm saying, hold on a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about, but yeah, so. If I get hungry later, I'll make my mashed potatoes. You know that. I swear, guys, I love me mashed potatoes. Or I'll take a couple of the regular potatoes, put in the microwave, and bake them and put butter on them. I love me some potatoes. Do some crazy things, Tiff, and they can, yeah. These two can be needy from time to time. Yeah, no. There are times these two get along, and then there are times that we have to keep them separated. Like Zoe has her own food, water, and litter box here in my room because there are times that Precious will not let her out of my room. She is so territorial. We have one bedroom that I have. Mom uses the living room as her bedroom, and we have a kitchen and a bathroom. So there's only so much space in the house, but it's a good place for us. And so she has the litter box and all her stuff up, and all. But there are times that Zoe can go in the other rooms, and well, go back, Mia. And there are times that Precious will just not let her out of my room. And they are a trip and a half. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I've got some chicken legs and chicken thighs in the freezer too. Yeah, I did. I seen it when I got to that. The Cornish hens, yeah. Yeah, I know. So, but yeah. So no, the other chicken that's cut up in there, that was this other Cornish hen that we had part of last night. Yeah, so it's only been in there about a day. Mom was asking about something. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get ready to jump out of here, guys. The rest of this section off cam, and then Thursday, I'll be live, and I'll probably be over in one of these sections. So, if not down here, I'm not sure. It depends on how much I work on it to tomorrow. Because I have been sitting here since 12 o'clock this afternoon. I've been sitting here almost 6 hours. So, so but I thank you everyone who came in today. Snuggy Sis, Kristen, Allison, Tammy, Tiffany, Teresa. I don't think I forgot anybody. If I did, I'm so sorry if I forgot anybody. Yeah, she's gonna do that until she finishes eating. And it drives me and mom crazy. We have to tell her to shut up, eat. Nobody's gonna take it. Yeah, I tried to, Tiff. It's like 5:30 here for me, so um, I may go after I eat dinner, lay down for a little bit, and then I may get back up and do some time lapse videos. Um, yeah, it's actually, you wouldn't believe it, but with the time change, it's already pitch black dark outside. It's 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, and it's only 5:30. So I'll be live again on Thursday, same time, same bat channel. Um, and I'm like I say, I'm not sure where. Depends on how much I sit and work on this tonight and tomorrow. Where I'll be. Um, so I'm probably going to finish off this section tonight, and then yeah, it's like dark, Teresa. It's like, I swear it's 8 or 9 o'clock outside right now. Don't change. Because normally, if we were still spring forward, right now it'd still be daylight outside. So yeah, I'm gonna pop in your live. I'll probably just be waking up. So I'll be there, but I might not be there with bells on right away. It never fails. Normally, when Mia does her 8 hour live or any of her lives on I'm just waking up when Mia goes live. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I will catch everybody later. Hugs. Love y'all. Stay safe. Bye, guys.